Welcome to Twisted Builds. So you're probably watching this video and asking yourself, what is Twisted Builds? Twisted Builds is a website and a YouTube channel that I started back in March of 2017. The website and the YouTube channel first started out life as me just chronicling all the crazy, cheap, and weird stuff I do to this 87 Pontiac Firebird. And it eventually grew into stuff I'm doing with Arduino currently and other projects I have going on. If you're new here and you're wondering what this is Project Firebird. It's an 87 Pontiac that I built in my garage. I'm videotaping in right now. It is LS swapped 4L80E transmission, Ford A8 Crown Vic rear axle, twin turbo. It's got nitrous. It's a beater car pretty much. It's not a daily driver, but it's the car I use for all my research and development for anything Arduino related. The car's had many configurations. When I first got the car, I was I think 19 in college, down in the greater Philadelphia area. It has moved with me maybe 3 times now. And until I moved to my last place in central PA, it still had the bone stock 305 700R4 transmission and factory 7.5-inch weak 10 bolt. So back in 2016, I guess it'd be 2015, and then early 2016, I got the car running. I LS swapped it, put a 4L80E in it, and was still rocking the 7.5-inch 10 bolt until this last season. Car ran decent. It was more of a burnout machine than anything. It still kind of is. I'm on a very fixed budget, so because of that, the car, anything you see pretty much me do on this channel, it's budget minded. All the Arduino stuff I've done for like the Arduino boost controller, the Arduino transmission controller, and pretty much anything else I do, it's all budget related. So I am not a millionaire by any means. I'm just a down home country guy that likes, cars are my thing. I'm an automotive tech, and that's another reason why I have no budget. But anyway, so yeah, anything you see on this channel is going to be automotive related. There's going to be no other kind of talk on this channel. Is strictly going to be automotive and electronic related. And anything electronic related is going to be something to do with the automotive industry, high performance industry, whatever you want to talk about. So if you want to know more about this car, I'm going to make another video specifically about what this car has seen. Right now I'm going to go into some other projects that I'm at Twisted Builds am doing and videotaping, throwing up on YouTube, and documenting on my website, which is www.twistedbuilds.com. Here is the other project I got going on here at Twisted Builds, and you can see this also on the website. This is a small engine dyno. Originally, and this is Arduino controlled, and originally this dyno idea came about because I am working also on an Arduino Uno small engine EFI controller. I'm sure a lot of you guys know there's already an Arduino based EFI controller off the Mega, which is called Speedino, but those are more towards larger engines. I'm sure you could run one on a smaller engine too, but even then its price point, which isn't really expensive, is still about $190 to get a unit. And I'm looking at a probably sub $50 to $60 range EFI controller for small engines, for 1 to 2 cylinder max, for fuel injection only control, and eventually I want to work ignition in there too. Anyway, because of that, I needed a way to be able to tune the engine in under a consistent load. And the first idea I thought of was, okay, a small engine dyno would be able to put the engine under a consistent load, and I'd be able to also get horsepower and torque readings from that, so that way I know if the tune's on point or if I need to do something else for fuel or ignition control or whatever to get the maximum power out of a small engine. So that's where this came in. I started working on it, I believe in October or November this last year, and this is how far it's gotten. It is Arduino controlled. I have a load cell, which you can see right there, that wires into the Arduino. I have, and I'm going to go in here real quick. If you can see that, I had to tape it up because I broke it once already, but that is a VSS sensor off of a Chrysler minivan. It's like an output shaft speed sensor that I have on a hub that's got 4 bolts on it. And what it does is that's the RPM input from that shaft into the Arduino. And I'm working on the controller for this is an Arduino Mega. And I'm working on getting an inductive input from the spark plug wire into it to also get engine RPM instead of just that shaft speed, because of the fact this one is belt driven. That disc is apparently a lot of inertia to get rolling, and I had this originally set up for shaft drive, like direct drive, and I couldn't get the engine to run at all. It would it'd start a couple times and die. So I ended up having the belt drive set up. It's still a work in progress. I did make a dyno pull with it, and it is relatively working until the engine dies. Right now I'm working on load control. The brake caliper is worked off of compressed air. Using almost the same exact load procedure or control sequence, whatever you want to call it, control code, as the boost controller. So this project's probably going to get started back up soon. I put it on a slight delay while I was working on the transmission controller and the boost controller and other stuff. But I need to I'm going to build a little wooden workbench for this on casters so I can roll it in and out of my garage and get it up to, operating like chest height or whatever. So it's easier to tune the motors and stuff and run them. And I need to work on enclosing that Arduino and a couple other odds and ends. But once it is finalized, you guys are going to get a lot of videos on small engine stuff also. Just different camshafts, different chamber design heads and other odds and ends. So yeah, you'll be getting a lot of videos with that. You'll be getting video updates about my Firebird. Anything Arduino related, you'll see on this channel and on the website. And of course, right now I'm videotaping the introduction to Arduino from an automotive enthusiast standpoint video series. That is, I'm already working on video 2 right now. That should be posted up, I'm guessing, Monday or Tuesday. But anyway, so that is what the Twisted Builds channel and website's about. I hope you like what you see, and I hope you come back for more videos. And I'd love if you would subscribe and like the videos, so that way I know what you guys like, what you guys didn't quite like. Because this channel, as I said, it's fairly new. It's almost a year old now. But that is what I've got going on, and thanks for watching.